Anyways, ready? 3, 2, 1. Welcome everybody to another episode of the Behind the Struggle podcast. I'm your host doing the most. Let's keep it real, keep it dope. It's your boy, CEO. And I'm here joined by the one and only and very vocal.
Wow, that didn't rhyme. I'm offended. He wrote a little jingle for himself and I'm just out here in the cold, y'all. Anyway, this is...
Wow, I was going to continue to rhyme and you just jumped in.
No, you were not.
Right,
that pause said enough.
I was. Oh, wow.
Anyway.
That pause said enough. All right, go ahead. So nothing about rhythm,
As you
y'all.
guys can see, we finally integrated some video into our podcast.
What are you, The Rock from WWE? Finally, we have video.
And I guess the video package deal with Chris judging. So that's great. I love that for us.
It's a package
Ignore
deal,
these Post-its in the side of me. Also, we are joined today by my brother, George.
How's it going?
Is that his whole name, Brother
yes,
George?
You're going to call him Brother George. Not Curious George. That's racist. Brother George. Georgie.
Wow.
Yes. So George is going to weigh in on our episode today.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so...
Welcome to the podcast, George.
He's not really into, like, rap and hip-hop at all, so this might be kind of funny. So, like, you know, this is in no way trying to, like, make you look crazy, I swear. But, what...
Oh, really quickly, actually, since you said that, just really quick. I mean, you don't have to go deep into it.
Pause.
Why is it that you're not so into hip-hop, George? I'm just curious.
I don't know. I guess I'm just really into, like, regular pop, you know?
Oh, like regular pop music?
Yep.
Who do you like?
I don't really follow artists. I just kind of, like, listen to what sounds good, you know? I don't really pay attention to artists.
All right, I respect
Yeah, there was
that.
actually a study done that, like, people that idolize and worship
there we
artists
go.
are actually far less intelligent. It's like statistics. Anyway, keeping it moving.
The Alexa brought up the measuring stick, y'all, just so y'all know.
Meanwhile, I'm like, Eminem. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I hear he has a new album coming out, but I have no idea when. So, anyway, that was just,
June.
Thanks.
June.
Thanks, Chris.
You're
So
welcome.
what actually is going on in hip-hop?
Well, as you guys know, previously...
Yeah, besides Drake fleeing the country.
Well, yeah, he's selling all his properties and just staying in Canada because, man, that beef ended terribly for him in, like, more ways than one. That's like, wow,
ended him.
Like, he had to
I feel
relocate.
like.
Yeah, seriously. I thought MGK had it bad. He switched genres. Like, Drake just, like,
Wild.
left. It's like, I'm out. Yep. Went out with a whimper. Anyways, that being said, you guys were, if you guys were with us before, we did a previous episode talking about the allegations that were held against P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Diddy.
Oh yeah, that's still
Brother
going
Love.
on. For sure.
Yeah, all his aliases. And, you know, these allegations came out that he was having freak-offs where he was inviting, like, male prostitutes to have sex with his girlfriend/wife at the time, and he was basically traveling all across the world with her and making her have sex with other people and recording it. And he supposedly had sexual relationships with men as well. And since we did that episode, his mansion was raided. Diddy was on the run. And I think it was the FBI who raided his mansion, and who knows what's going on there, but a lot of people were scared because, you know, Diddy records everything at his parties. He has cameras in every single room. There's been video footage leaked where when people go to his parties, he confiscates their cell phones so they do not have them on them when they're at the party.
We had an aunt once, right, George, that did that for a couple Thanksgivings.
Really?
Yeah, she was like, phones in a basket. We're going to talk to each other. Remember?
See, I mean,
Oh, okay.
I never had a phone till I was, like, a little older, so maybe I don't really... That didn't
that's
affect
right.
me.
George can't relate.
He's too young.
But, yeah, so there was stuff like that going on. And then, you know, after he settled with Cassie, he paid her $30 million, like literally less than 24 hours after the allegations came out. It all kind of went quiet. People started making jokes. Instead of saying pause, it was saying no Diddy. That became the new thing.
Oh, really? I missed that one. I missed that train.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. The train's still going, so you can hop on anytime. Pause. No Diddy, actually. My bad. So, in the midst of all that and beef, Diddy then came out with this public apology statement that he posted directly on his Instagram. and it reads, "Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. Signed, Sean Diddy Combs."
Oh, he did none of that, huh?
Well, I guess he put his foot in his mouth because literally 2 weeks afterwards, CNN had hotel video footage of P. Diddy running down the hallway in a towel, knocking his then girlfriend to the ground by hitting her on the head while she was standing on the elevator, then stomping on her several times, and then dragging her back up the hallway to her hotel room, and then throwing a vase at her. She ran away once again and picked up the phone to call somebody from the hotel, and he pushed her into the corner to scare her.
Is there like a difference, like I guess in price, between a vase and a vase? Why did you say vase?
I don't know. I guess that's just the way I chose to say it.
Is a vase different from a vase?
I definitely thought that was a different word. I don't know what he was saying. I didn't know he meant vase at all.
Vase,
He said a
vase,
vase.
tomato. Hey, croissant, Guess I'm just more high class.
Sure, alright, go continue.
So after that happened, this video got leaked, and it looked bad. Real bad for Diddy. Horribly bad, because the things that we saw in that video literally matched up word for word in the allegations that were made a couple months ago that Cassie was saying. So
can I just say, though, how hilarious it is that, like, I don't know if he's posting it or reposting it, but the fact that 50 Cent keeps putting these out, I think that's funnier beef than Kendrick and Drake, and it makes me literally laugh out loud.
Oh, yeah, he hates Diddy. And also, he is reposting these.
I'm dead.
So, if you guys want to see the actual video, we can't show it on here because of the depiction of violence, but you guys can find it on YouTube. It was officially released by CNN, so check it out. But since that video was released, Diddy has now issued a public apology.
Oh, now he's apologizing.
Yeah, so check that out. We're going to watch this public apology, and then we're going to give our thoughts on this, because the world wants to know, right? So let's, here we go. This is Sean Diddy Combs. Can you guys see that? Mm-hmm. All right, so here we go. Here's Diddy's apology. All right, and the Oscar goes to Sean Diddy Combs.
Can I tell you something?
Sure.
I saw that before, but like now that we just watched it again, I was like, hold up. And you can look this up. Did you know that when you're like speaking like that, and you look to the left, you're searching for a memory. You're searching in your brain for a memory. If you look to the right, you're lying because you're searching for a fabrication. That's like a psychological, like, truth.
I've heard about that, yeah.
So.
You noticed that in his eye motion?
I did.
I was looking at that too, and it also looked like he was reading something.
It didn't look like that to me, I didn't look like he was reading because I can you can really see when the iris sort of goes back and forth, even if it's just a little jolt, and I didn't see that. But
Yeah.
I did think it was interesting that he kept looking to his right, and then he was like, I'm disgusted, and I'm sorry. And it was like, wait, are you? Like, why am I even asking that? Like,
Yeah.
and also, like, obviously, since I'm the female on the podcast, I'll say it. You wasn't sorry before
what?
the video came out, right? You wasn't sorry before you got caught, right? So...
Talk to him.
Chris said.
Talk to him. Snap those fingers.
What do you think?
No,
Was it
it's
genuine?
true. What do you think, George? As a young man.
No, yeah, I mean, I think that, with social media, people try to just, make a name for themselves, and they don't want to get it ruined, so they'll do anything to keep their name, clean. So I don't think it was real. I think he was just pressured by keeping his name, really, I guess.
But that's another thing, right? He's been around, famous for decades. Decades. Where's his PR team? And even if that was his PR team, why are they doing this scripted apology that every celebrity does whenever they get caught? You know what I mean? Like, did he fire his whole PR team because they didn't trust them? Or, who let this man put his face on the camera like that? Because, I mean, not that I definitely would not condone that behavior in the slightest, but, if there was some scandal with you, right, and I'm your manager, I would not be like, okay, Chris, we need to make it look like you on vacation, and then we're going to record your face. I need you to say sorry and think of some other shit, all right? Go. No prep time, go. I would never.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I think as an apology goes, ratings, man, it's he hit all the markers you need to hit. I'm truly sorry. I take accountability.
I'm disgusted.
He had the fake.
I
I'm disgusted. He had the fake tears.
Yeah.
I'm seeking help. I'm seeking
I saw
therapy.
professional help. Who was that?
Yeah,
Your mama?
I hit rock bottom. I was funked up, and I'm praying to God. I'm like, first of all, bro, here's a couple things. 2 weeks ago, you put this out. A public statement that said, let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged.
Every dirty MF is gonna say that shit.
But my point is, to what you were saying, him saying he's sorry, right? It's but 2 weeks ago, you were basically doubling down, saying that these were sick individuals looking to get a quick payday. And then when the video came out, I'm fucked up, y'all. I'm fucked up. It's you're sorry because you got caught. Secondly, he never directly apologized to Cassie.
Of course.
He never said her name in the apology. So further, after humiliating her and beating down this individual, you then also tried to do that to her credibility when you put out this statement.
You know what's also
right?
wild? He never even used a scapegoat of I was on rock bottom, but I was fucked up. I don't even remember doing that. I would never do that. I must have been inebriated beyond belief. You know what I'm saying? Not that that's a good excuse. He didn't even use that. That's crazy.
I don't think it could, because the video, you can't even hide it. Because people will try to make comparisons to this and the Chris Brown and Rihanna situation. But the difference between this and the Chris Brown and Rihanna situation is that there is no video of what took place in the car between Chris Brown and Rihanna.
Well, he probably thought there was no video of this either.
No, he knows there was video, because it was rumored that 8 years ago he paid the hotel $50,000 for the footage. Yes.
Oh, he's he needs a bath, dirty.
He needs a bath. I was waiting where that was gonna go. Yeah, he paid $50,000 for the footage. That's why people were surprised that it got leaked and that CNN had it. Usually TMZ comes with this stuff
$50,000's not a lot.
beforehand.
If I was at hotel, I'd be like, give me more.
Exactly. Yeah, I would I need $1 million minimum.
Yeah.
You Diddy, bro. You want me to say? But also, that also brings the hotel into question, because if they witnessed an illegal act taking place, physical domestic abuse, and they accepted hush money, even though it's on footage, they're liable now too in this situation. So I just think it's crazy, and the fact that the allegations that she made lined up to what we saw in that video it's like the thing about the apology also makes it worse. Like, he's only apologizing for this. But remember in the allegations, like, he basically treated her like a prostitute, sex trafficking her, was having freak offs. Like, there's a whole lot of other stuff that is going to come out now. And if she was so truthful about this one situation to the point where it lined up the allegations with the video, I'm inclined to believe everything else that she was saying. That's why he paid her so quickly.
Right.
You know, so I just think as an apology, like, he should have did it before. Like, when the allegations were made, if you were truly sorry, get out ahead of it. Just take full accountability and be like, yeah, I did that
shouldn't have done that at all.
Exactly. And then also the other thing is that he's saying that he's seeking professional help, right, for these issues. But just last Halloween, he was dressed up as the Joker, walking around in the streets, picking fights with people who didn't recognize he was Diddy in Joker makeup. So I'm like, how's that therapy working? He didn't get professional
help until the video was leaked. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's holes all over this. There's more holes in this than Swiss cheese. You know, but it's just interesting that, like, it just looks bad because at first you pay it off, you say, oh, nothing happened, it's in no way, shape, or form an admission of guilt. Then you put out that statement, then the video comes out, and then you double back on your statement 2 weeks ago, like, bro, like, nobody's buying it. To your point, Alexia, like, what is your PR team telling you? Because you are done, son. You are done.
Why exactly does Swiss cheese have holes in it?
Wow, that's all you picked up on all that?
As soon as you said that, blank. And I was like,
I saw you. If you guys can see the video, see it in her eye, she just drifted. Swiss cheese.
Wait, why are there holes in it?
I don't know.
But yeah, I just thought it was pretty sad, you know, just I'm happy that he's gonna get exposed. And
I pray for Cassie because it's not just like the money. It's not like the money saved anything or like reverse traumatized her in any way. But I'm seeing videos all over the internet of like certain celebrities going to Diddy's house, and it's like Jeffrey Epstein all over again. But I'm seeing like Bieber a lot, and like most recently, I think Kevin Hart was like crying because some video leaked of him getting railed or something like that, and he was crying because he couldn't deny it because it was a video, and I was like, no, not Kevin.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I mean, I didn't actually see the video. I just like, oh, Kevin Hart was crying, and I was like, oh my gosh. But Kevin Hart already came out with some scandal about him cheating on his wife, right? So
Cat Williams said 2024 is going to be the year. Truth?
Yeah, that whole...
our truth is coming out.
I encourage everyone to actually watch that podcast that Cat Williams, the interview had, whatever. Wow, my grammar was really not there for that sentence. Checked out.
It just left.
Yeah. Anyway, you know what I'm saying.
Some holes in the grammar, like Swiss cheese. Bring that back. Anyways.
Jeez.
Yeah. So I just wow. I like Thanos. I just think it was really sad. Basically, long story short, I guess now we're gonna see what else comes out. You know, what the FBI found, because we still didn't hear anything from what happened after those raids took place. Just Diddy was on the run.
I'm also low-key curious about the raids or whatever in Drake's houses, because he's selling them all and like trying to flee. So it's like, well, if the houses are for sale, people can go in them. So like, what's going on over there? But anyway,
I don't think that the embassy is the house that Kendrick referenced. That's his house that's in Canada. So all his U.S. properties, I don't think they're going to raid them. I don't think there's anything going on those properties. But also forgot to mention this. Diddy, whoever your team is horrible, because also his son, King Combs, that's his son, put out a diss track dissing everybody, talking bad about his father before this video came out. Yep. He was dissing 50 Cent, Cassie, all the people that are talking bad about his father's name.
Okay, now I'm inclined to believe that there is no PR team, actually. Diddy's just like, I could do this on my own.
I'm telling you, it's pretty wild. It's pretty
wild. Is King Combs his rap name or his like birth name?
That I don't know.
Because if it was his
I wouldn't be surprised if that's his actual name.
Celebrities stay like naming their children weird shit.
Yeah, they believe they're gods. Which is why we have this whole trend now with people unfollowing celebrities. Because yes, the only power they have is the power that the people give them.
I mean, same with a lot of other things that I don't want to get canceled for. So I just hope everyone just like wakes up, you know?
Well, George, before we switch gears, based on the information that I just gave, what are your thoughts on this situation? Since it's kind of fresh to you.
Yeah, I mean, kind of just hearing all this for the first time, right? So I don't know the entire context, but
What, do you live under a rock?
Okay, listen. So, I mean, yeah, it just sounds like someone's getting in trouble. Video came out. He doesn't know what to do. Kind of freaks out, and it looks like he doesn't have a team backing him up. So, not good. Those are the takeaways.
And that's George with the weather, y'all.
Back to you.
All right, Alexia. Back to you, Alexia.